Now look at the figure given here in the slide. What is given? That line RP is parallel to line MS. Here you can see line RP is given parallel to line MS. Yes, and line DK is the transversal. Here you can see DK, that line is transversal of two given parallel lines. And one of the angle, that angle DHP, here DHP, the angle marked in red color, the measurement of that angle is given 85 degree. Yes, here is given 85 degree. Now we have to find the measurement of those four angles. So let's take one by one. Yes, so first one we have to find angle RHD. Now where is angle RHD in the diagram? That RHD. Okay, this angle we have to find the measurement of this one. Okay, so if you will look carefully the given diagram, you can recall the property of linear pair of angles. This angle and this angle, those are angles in linear pair. And we know the property that linear pair of angles are supplementary to each other, means they together measure 180 degree, right? So if one of the angle is 85, the rest will be, that will get subtract from 180 degree, okay? And the calculation here, that is already written, okay? So let's write it, that angle DHP, that is given 85 degree. The reason is given, okay, as it is given in your example. Now the property of linear pair of angle. So measurement of angle DHP, that angle DHP plus angle RHD. Yes, so plus measurement of angle RHD, together it measure 180 degree, and you should write the reason here, that linear pair, okay, of angles in linear pair. Now put up the value. What is given here? Angle BHP. The value is given 85 degree. Put it here and carry on the step. So here you can find the value of measurement of RHD. That will, the 85 will get subtract from 180 degree. And what will be the answer? The answer will be the subtraction value, that is 95 degree. Got it? It's very easy to calculate the angle what they have asked here. Yes. Now second angle, we have to find out that angle PHG. So in the diagram, see where is angle PHG? That PHG means this angle. Now again, that's very easy. We can use two properties here. Okay. Now this angle, this 85, this angle and this angle, those are also angles in linear pair. That property you can use here. Okay. And one more property we can use, that this angle, angle DHR. Yeah, before we have written for it, angle RHD. Now with this angle is vertically opposite. Okay. So we know the property that vertically opposite angles are congruent to each other. So whatever the measurement of RHD, that will be the same for this angle PHG. So as RHD is 95 degree, angle PHG will be also 95 degree. So let's write the solution for that. By any way that will be right. Okay, use the property of vertically opposite angle. Yeah, you can also use the property of angles in linear pair. Okay, so that is easy to write by this method. So I have written, yes, see, angle angle PHG means this angle is congruent to angle RHD, as those are vertically opposite angles. That is very compulsory to write the reason in front of this step. Otherwise, you will lose mark for that step. Okay, so don't miss to write the reasons always. Now, as those angles are congruent to each other, their measurement will be equal. So, measurement of angle PHG equal to measurement of angle RHD. So, we know that the measurement of PHG here, that is equal to measurement of RHD, and RHD is equal to 95 degree. Just we have find out. Okay, so the angle PHG, its measurement will be also same. That will be 95 degree because of this property. Yes. Now the third angle we have to find angle HGS. Yes. Now see in the diagram, where is HGS? Angle HGS means here mark in red color. Okay, that is angle HGS. Now, which property we can use here? As we know, this angle DHP, is in corresponding with angle HGS. Those are corresponding angles. This angle and this angle. Recall all the properties of two parallel line and their transversal. Also recall the different type of angles formed due to two parallel lines and their transversal. That will help you to write the solution. Okay, so these are corresponding angles, right? One more property you can use here. See, I'm enlarging the figure. As we know, these are two parallel lines. Yes, line RP, you can also write line PR and line MS. Those are parallel and a transversal is given there. So these angles, this angle PHG and angle HGS, those are interior angles, the angles within two parallel lines and form on same side of transversal. So here this property also you can use, that internal angles are supplementary to each other. So if one of is 95 degree, the another will get subtract from 180 degree and find the value of other angle. That property also you can use. So which is very easy without calculation, that corresponding angles. This angle and this angle, those are corresponding angles. And we know the corresponding angles are congruent to each other. So let's write the easy solution here, that measurement of angle DHP, here angle DHP, angle DHP is congruent to angle HGS. Angle HGS. The reason is corresponding angle theorem. Sorry. So, as both the angles are congruent to each other, their measurement will be equal. So, the measurement of angle HGS that will 85 degree. Yes. Now the last angle, what is? Sorry. We have to find measurement of MGK. Okay, angle MGK. Now see in the diagram, angle MGK. Now again very easy. Those two similar angles. The angles have marked in same color. Okay, those are vertically opposite angles, and vertically opposite angles are congruent to each other with equal measurement. So if one of the angle is 85 degree, that HGS, just we have find it out, angle HGS, its measurement is 85 degree, its vertically opposite angle will be also of same measurement. So angle MGK equal to 85 degree, this angle. Okay. So this type of question is very easy to solve if you know the properties of angle and if you can identify the different pair of angles. Let's see second example of this practice set. Here also the properties you have used, those are the same. Yes. Now what is given in the diagram? See here, line P parallel line Q. Yes, those two lines are parallel, that is given, and line L and line M are transversals. So here line L and line M, those two are transversals. Okay, so here these two are parallel lines. Now we have to find the measurement of angle A, angle B, angle C, and angle D. Those angles are mentioned in the figure. Angle A, B, that C, and angle D. And to find the answer, sum of the angle, its measurement is given here. You can see here that here is given 110 degree and another measurement is given 115 degree. So see how you can find it. It's very easy again with that properties. See angle A and this measurement. These two angles are angles in linear pair. So if one is given 110 degree, that value will get subtract from 180 degree because linear pair of angles are supplementary. They together measure 180 degree. So subtract this value from 180 degree, you will get the value of angle A. Yes? Now see, to find measurement of B. Okay, so to find the measurement of B, if we will find this angle Z. So for our convenience, I mark here, I label here angle Z. Okay, as we know, these two are parallel lines. So angle A and angle Z, those are corresponding angles. Okay, angle A and angle Z, those are corresponding angles. So whatever will be the measurement of A, that same will be the measurement of Z. So here find out the value of angle Z. And if we will find that value, angle Z is vertically opposite angle to angle B. So then that value will be equal. Okay, and we can find the value of angle B. Yes. Now for angle C. Okay. Now see here, as this line P and line Q, those are parallel. So by again corresponding angle pair, this measurement, okay, so this angle and angle C, those are again corresponding angles and will measure equal. Okay, so as this one is 115 degree, that is given, so that C will be also 115 degree. Yes. Now how to find measurement of angle D? Sorry students. So how to find the measurement of angle D? Again, you can very easily solve the example that these two angles, see the pointer, these two angles, those are angles in linear pair. So if one is given 115 degree, the rest will be subtract this value from 180 degree and you will get measurement of angle D. Okay, by observing the figure, we just decide how to write the solution. Now do the calculation for each angle. Yes, angle A. So here measurement of angle A plus 110 degree equal to 180 degree angles in linear pair. Okay. Now put the value. Okay, sorry. So do the subtraction here. Measurement of angle A equal to this value will get subtract from 180 degree. So here that is the step and do the subtraction. A is 70 degree. Okay, the angle A we got here, that is A is 70 degree. Okay, now second one, we have to find measurement of this B, and for that before we will calculate the value of angle Z. So A and Z, those are corresponding angles. So let's write it. Line P is parallel to line Q and L is a transversal. So for that we have to take line L as transversal, because two lines are given as a transversal. Out of that, line L is transversal. Yes, now angle Z is congruent to angle A, as those are corresponding angles. Okay, and write the reason here, corresponding angle theorem. Now, as we know, measurement of angle is 70 degree. The Z will be also 70 degree. Okay. Now, using this value, calculate measurement of angle B. So here, angle B is congruent to angle Z because those are vertically opposite angles. So as Z equal to 70 degree, angle B will be also 70 degree. Yes, so let's write here B is also 70, right? Now we have to find the value. That another one is angle C. Okay, now for angle C, again we have already discussed that angle C and angle this whose measurement is given, those are corresponding angles. So let's write it. Now for that, you have to write again two parallel lines and the transversal will get changed here. Which will be the transversal for that angle? Angle C, that M will be transversal. So let's write it. Line P is parallel to line Q and line M is a transversal. Okay, so as this angle is given 110 degree, angle C will be also 115 degree. Okay, right reason for it, corresponding angle theorem. And at last, we have to find the value of angle D. Okay, so for that, here, measurement of angle D plus the value given already in the figure, that is 115 degree, equal to 180 degree. The reason is linear pairs, angle in linear pair. Okay. Now subtract the value from 180 degree minus 115 degree. The subtraction value you will get, that is 65 degree. So measurement of angle D, that is 65 degree. So see how it is easy. Yes, it's very easy to calculate such type of values. Now here is example 4, as the example 3 is reduced. Okay, that get omitted from your syllabus. Example number 5 and example number 3, those are reduced from the syllabus. So directly we will go to example number 4, and this is the last example of this practice set. Only 3 examples you have to learn here. Okay, now see the example. Sides of angle PQR, yes, and angle XYZ are parallel to each other. Angle PQR, this greater angle, and another is angle XYZ, angle within, that is angle XYZ. These are two angles given here, and what is given specially, that their sides are parallel to each other. Okay, so side PQ is parallel to side XY, and side QR is parallel to side YZ. That it means. Okay, so we have to prove that angle PQR, that angle PQR and angle XYZ, that angle XYZ, this one, this angle and this angle, those are congruent to each other. Yes, so it's easy to write the solution. Just recall the properties. Now see here, ray YZ is parallel to ray QR. The base of angle ray YZ, okay, and ray QR, those are given parallel here in the example. Okay, as those are given parallel, right? And for that, line XY is a transversal. XY is a transversal. So what we have to take to write the solution of first one, that in first case, the base of angles, that YZ is parallel. Wait for a second. Yes, that YZ is parallel to QR. That is already given in the example. Okay, those are two parallel lines, and which is considered a transversal. That line XY is their transversal. So see, XY is transversal. Now imagine the figure. Now angle XYZ, angle XYZ, this angle XYZ, this angle, and angle YMR, this angle YMR. R, that means this angle marked in red color, this angle. Those two angles, which are the angles? See here. See, this angle and this angle. Those are corresponding angles. So by corresponding angle theorem, those will measure equally. Those are congruent to each other. Okay? And mark that equation as equation 1. Understood? In first case, we have to take these two lines parallel to each other and their transversal and find the corresponding angles. Okay? And write it. Okay? Now in another case, the parallel lines will get changed and their transversal also. So for second one, the parallel lines will be, this is the pair of parallel line, XY is parallel to PQ. Now this side of the angle XY is parallel to PQ, yes, and line QR is a transversal. So QR, where is QR? That QR is a transversal. See here. Yes. Now again find the property. Find the corresponding angles here. Now which are the corresponding angles? Angle YMR, that means this angle. Angle YMR, angle marked in red color. That angle YMR, okay, is congruent to angle PQM. Where is PQM? Here is PQM. Yes? See it carefully. Yes? Those are corresponding angles. And mark it as equation 2. Okay, that is equation 2. This is equation 1. Now, see equation 1 and 2 carefully. Okay, see in equation 1, the angle YMR, and here is also angle YMR. Okay, so if those are similar angle, the rest of the angle will be also congruent to each other. Means A equal to B. Okay, and A equal to C. Then B equal to C. Using that property, here, these two angles, see the arrow here? These two angles, angle XYZ will be congruent to angle PQM. So let's write this step here. Angle PQM, angle PQM is congruent to angle XYZ. Okay. Now angle PQM, see in the diagram. Where is it? Angle PQM. See, angle PQM. And M means the line get extend. If then that will be up to R. So the angle, we can also write that angle PQR, okay, instead of M, you can also write R, because these 3 points, point Q, point M, and point R, those are collinear points. So for that angle PQM, we can also write angle PQR, and that we have to prove here that angle PQR congruent to angle XYZ. And reason you have to write here that these points are collinear points. Yes, understood? This is very easy solution, but little different from the rest of the two examples, but not difficult. In only 4 steps here. Okay, now let's see. Let's start for practice set 2.2. Okay, the first example. Here, look at the figure. Those are two lines, line M here, line M and line N. Okay, we have to decide are those are parallel to each other. Okay, if angle Y is given 108 degree and X is given 71 degree. Okay, so X is 71 degree and Y is 108 degree. Okay, so again recall the properties that the angle formed, those are interior angles. The angle within two lines and their transversal. This is transversal. These are two lines. We don't know those are parallel or not. We have to find it out. So if those are two lines and that is their transversal, the angle formed within those two parallel lines, those are interior angles. And we know the property, the interior angles are supplementary, means they together measure 180 degree. So let's put the value for each one and do the addition. If that will be 180 degree, the given lines are parallel. And if that will not be 180 degree, then the lines will not parallel. Okay. So let's write it. Angle X plus angle Y equal to, okay, put up the values for each one. 108 degree plus 71 degree. The total will be 179 degree. That is not equal to 180 degree. Okay. So here this symbol of not equal, equal, and it get, so not equal to 180 degree. So the summation of two angles that is not equal to 180 degree. So line M is not parallel to line N as it does not satisfy interior angle test for parallel lines. Why this statement needed here? Because we have to justify our answer. If we are saying yes, give justification. If we are saying no, give justification. So what is our conclusion? That as the value is not equal to 180 degree, the given lines are not parallel. So why not parallel? Because they does not satisfy interior angle test for parallel lines. You should write this statement here. Yes, understood? Let's see another example. In the figure, if angle A congruent angle B, see angle A is congruent to angle B, that is given. Then we have to prove that line L is parallel to line M. Line L is parallel to line M. Now, how to find it? Okay. Now, as we know that angle A is congruent to angle B. Okay, that is given in the example. Now see here, angle A and angle C, those are vertically opposite angles. So those will be of equal measure. Okay, and angle C and angle B, if we can prove those will be equal to each other, then those are corresponding angles. Okay, those are corresponding angles. So if those will be equal, then by corresponding angle test, the given lines are parallel to each other. So see here in the proof, consider angle C as shown in the figure. Hmm? That is additional mentioned here, angle C, that is not given in the diagram. Hmm? Angle C. Now angle A congruent to angle B as it is given, mark it as equation 1. Yes. Now angle C is congruent to, angle A is congruent to angle C because those are vertically opposite angles. Mark this as equation 2. Now see carefully equation 1 and equation 2. The LHS of both the equation, is same, okay, is equal. So the RHS will be equal to each other for both the equations. So angle C is congruent to angle B. We can write it from equation 1 and 2. If LHS is equal to LHS, then RHS equal to RHS. So angle C is equal, that means congruent to angle B. So if those will be congruent angles, look at the figure. This is the pair of corresponding angles. So by corresponding angle test, the given two lines are parallel to each other. So line L is parallel to line M because formed angles are equal. Okay, those are corresponding angles. Yes, hope you understood that one. Now let's see example number 3. Okay, here in the correction in my slide in your textbook, that is already mentioned line L parallel line N. Okay, here also correction in my slide. So I have done that. Now see the example that if angle A congruent angle B, marked in similar color. So angle A congruent angle B, and another pair is given, angle X is congruent to angle Y. Angle X is congruent to angle Y. Then we have to prove those two lines, line L is parallel to line N. Yes. Now see here. Observe the diagram here carefully. If in first case, the two lines, line L and line M, okay, and for those two lines, if that will be transversal, this line will be transversal, then angle B and angle A, those are corresponding angles. Okay, and if those are congruent, then by corresponding angle test, we can say that line L is parallel to line M. Now, can we say those are congruent? Okay, yes, why not? Because that is already given in example that angle A congruent to angle B. Okay, so by corresponding angle test, both the lines are parallel to each other. Line L is parallel to line M. Okay, why we have say that? We can say that because angle A is given congruent to angle B here in the example. Okay, write it as equation 1. Okay, now another pair which is given, this one. So for that, see here. Okay, so for that, if those are two parallel lines, okay, those are two parallel lines, and which will be their transversal? This will be their transversal. Okay, then those two angles, those are alternate angles, the symbol Z. Okay, those are alternate angles. Here, see. And if the alternate angles are congruent to each other, then the given two lines are parallel. By that property, we can say the line M is congruent to line N. Okay, so X and Y, those two angles are also given congruent to each other. So by interior angle test, alternate angle test, so by alternate angle test, those two lines, okay, line M is parallel to line N, as angle X is given congruent to angle Y. Yes, that is equation number 2. Hmm? Now see equation 1 and 2. Hmm? That, see here, line L is parallel to M. And M is parallel to N. Write it together. That line L is parallel to line M is parallel to line N. By both the equation, we can say that three of the lines are parallel to each other. Okay, three of the lines are parallel to each other. And what we need here to prove that line L is parallel to N. So let's write it. Only two we needed here. So at the end here, line L is parallel to line M. Okay. Whatever we have to prove, write that one only. Understood? Now example number 4. Okay. Here also, ray BA is parallel to ray DE. So where is BA? That BA. Okay, the complete line you can also consider here. This line is parallel, okay, to this ray DE. Okay, and the measurement of angle C is given 50 degree. Here, measurement of angle C is 50 degree. Angle D is given 100 degree. Okay, so find the measure of angle ABC. Which angle we have to find? Angle ABC. We have to find this. Hmm? Now, in your textbook, a hint is given for the solution. That hint means this construction. Okay, that is given in a textbook. What is the hint? I'm reading from your textbook that draw a line passing through point C and parallel to line AB. So we have to draw a line parallel to AB, and that should pass from point C. Okay, the line parallel to AB, and that should pass from point C. Okay, that is the hint. Hmm? Now see the solution. Ray BA is parallel to ray DE. That is already given. BA parallel to DE. Okay, right here that is given. Now BA is parallel to line AF. That BA is parallel to line AF, that get extend. Okay, the segment get extend here. That is similar. BA means that is AF. You can also extend it up to AH. Those are the same lines. Now measurement of angle D plus measurement of angle DFH equal to 180 degree. Now see the angles. Angle D, that is here. Angle D is here. Angle D. Okay, that is given 100 degree. And angle DFH means DFH. Okay, if those are two parallel lines, which are parallel lines? That DE and FH. FH means AH, you can write it also BH, this complete line. So ray DE is parallel to line AH and DF will be their transversal. So in this case, those two will be interior angles. Okay, so as the interior angles, those are supplementary to each other. Let's write this step, that angle D plus angle F equal to 180 degree by interior angle theorem. Now put the value of angle D, that is given 100 degree, plus measurement of angle DFH equal to 180 degree. So to find the value of measurement of angle DFH, okay, to find the value of angle F, we have to subtract that 100 from 180 degree, and you will get the value of angle F is 80 degree. Okay, so angle F is here 80 degree. The value we have received here, that is 80 degree. Okay, now if that value is 80 degree, just wait, what we have to find here? Angle ABC. Okay, so if that is for that angle, if this F angle is 80 degree, angle is 80. If this angle, that is 80 degree by vertically opposite property, okay, and by remote interior angle theorem, the addition of those two angles, that will be equal to this one. So 80 plus 50, that will be 130 degree. So this angle ABC will be 130 degree. This property you can use to find out. Or another very simple way, if this is 80 degree, that is 50 degree, the rest of the angle, that will be, okay, you can calculate that value and use the linear pair of angles, that property, you can find the answer. Okay, So here I have already written the solution and the value of ABC, that is 130 degree. Use that property, or use the linear pair of angles, that property also. Okay, the one example here we have to see it in another class. So dear students, stop here for today and thank you for observing the lecture. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, thank you, ma'am.